I am Slal Khanya, student number 2423339. This is for my teaching practice assignment. Subject NCV Systems Analysis and Design Level 3. To download the subject and assessment guidelines, I go to the DHET website. On the DHET website, go to Resources, Curriculum Documents, scroll down, Assessment Guidelines, Assessment Guidelines for IT. Then for my subject, I open the guidelines, I download, save, go back. Now I'm looking for subject guidelines, IT, and I download. That's the assessment guidelines that I downloaded. Now I'm downloading subject guidelines. I save. Now that I have downloaded those, I can open them. Assessment guidelines and subject guidelines. The topics that are covered in this subject. Let's look under standard as subject guideline. Under subject guidelines, it shows you that it has 1 to 9 topics, so it's 9 topics. Shows you the weights of the topics. This is important for when a student is preparing for their final exams, so that they know how their questions are spread, or the weights that are considered for each topic. And if we go down to the topics, you'll see that each topic, for example, this is topic 1, data processing, IT, business support and control systems. This topic has subject outcome 1.1, and that subject outcome has got learning outcomes 1.1.1, 1.1.2. So this will be learning outcome 1.1.8. Let's scroll down to topic 6. Under topic 6, if we compare topic 6 from the subject guideline to the one in assessment guidelines, you'll see this is how the assessment guideline shows the or breaks down the subject outcome. They show you the assessment standards and they show you the learning outcomes. And of course, I think this would be more useful when you are designing a lesson plan. It can give you an idea of what else you can have in your lesson plan. How would I teach this subject? First thing is that if I'm teaching systems analysis and design, give students homework on the subject outcome that you want to cover. They go and do the homework, they come back with questions. With the homework that they have done, you expect some questions, of course. For example, if I'm going to be teaching this subject outcome and we're looking at the term model, and I say define the term model, a student might think that a model is a person. Okay, models are people that are in fashion industry, for example. They put on clothes and walk on stage and show people the model. So my correction to the student is that in terms of IT, a model is a different thing. It's something that represents the final product, and the reason that you would create a model is so that you can sell the idea to other people, stakeholders or management. You're trying to show them how the final product would look like or might work like by creating a model of the final product, so that they can have a mental understanding of what the final product should look like. Resources to use in this subject would include the internet and many software products, and of course the textbook. Software products that I would use in this subject examples would be Microsoft Visual, Draw.io. You can access Draw.io online, for example. They used to call it diagrams, or they call it diagrams actually these days. You also, there's Smart Draw. Those are the type of resources that you would use to teach this subject effectively. Innovative ways of teaching this subject would be to give students real projects that they do. You give them a problem statement for them to solve. and then they start creating diagrams, because in the subject, as much as it's very theory heavy, it also has a lot of diagrams that students need to learn to develop. So you can actually give them problem statements, and then they develop the diagrams, and then you review their diagrams, and then you correct them on those. So this will be how I would teach this subject. Thank you.